Kelly with you? What?
ACT, did you see this?
Look, if it ain't official Dana J, Levi for Kelly, Primadonnanews, I don't even want to see it. Just take the phone. Look, you got some weed? Dang. Gotta get some. All right, hurry up. These will never hear everybody here. We wait.
Shit is real. Shit is getting real.
So, yes, I did have sex with Bubba as well. No, we did not have a threesome, but me and Bubba had another relationship outside of Rob.
I've still yet to figure out how people watch the same things that I watch, and yet they weren't led down the same path that I was in looking at a person like JP, who was used to facilitate this narrative, who actually was one of the main people who enlightened me to the fact that a lot of the things we saw put in these original motions and indictments against Robert Kelly detailed a line of extortion, and the fact that they're going to overlook McDavid's key roles and then try to put the blame on Robert Kelly in this RICO case in New York is what really flabbergasted me. So as I watch all this information be put on social media, and then I start to put two and two together, it became clear to me why certain people were working so hard to push certain narratives and remove the accountability across the board for certain individuals. Question is, will the judge in Chicago allow Derrel McDavid to be severed?
Today in the child pornography trial of singer RKelly, witness after witness identified those on that now infamous sex tape as the alleged victim and RKelly. SEAL TV's Randy Bellasoma was in the courtroom today, joins us now from 26 in California with more. Randy?
Sean, today, for the first time, we heard testimony that identified those on the tape from someone other than a relative, a friend, or a parent of a friend of the alleged victim. We heard from a former employee of RKelly who said at first she did not want to believe that it was him. Lindsay Perryman worked for Robert Kelly on and off from 1999 to 2006, doing everything from cleaning floors to handling the defendant's personal business. She told the court that included driving the alleged victim in the now infamous sex tape to and from his Olympia Fields home. She also testified to often seeing the girl at Kelly's recording studio, sometimes carrying a pillow and an overnight bag. The image that I saw looks exactly like Mr. Kelly, Perryman said, then IDing the female on the tape, citing her facial features and her cheekbones. During cross-examination, defense attorney Mark Martin inquired about Perryman's purported master's degree from a recording conservatory in Arizona, a degree she said took only months to acquire. I didn't go to Oxford or Harvard, no, Perryman replied. Also taking the stand was Jada Burnett, a family friend of the alleged victim. She said the female on the tape was about 12 or 13 at the time and noted her distinctive cheeks and facial structure. However, that's as far as she could go. Here's an exchange during cross-examination by defense attorney Sam Adam Jr. At some point, you'd have had to have seen her naked. You were so close, right? I've never seen her naked. 22-year-old Raven Gangler testified as well, saying the girl on the tape was her friend from junior high. She said that was something that was absolute and said the alleged victim was very proud of her relationship with R. Kelly.
Generation tape that was filled with all sorts of video noise where you couldn't identify, in my opinion, anybody. That's my view of the tape.
There's an idea out there that because he sat in that courtroom stoic and he didn't show emotion and he didn't show any kind of concern, and I heard that said about him, sitting next to him, because I did every day, if you recall, I sat next to him every day of this trial and listened to him and talked to him. He was a very caring and concerned person. He just knew that every move that he made was going to be criticized, every move that he made was going to be watched, every move that he made was going to certainly come out in a newspaper or on television, and so his way of dealing with it was to be stoic.
gave him RKelly's jail records. Ask him how he got RKelly's jail records. Ask him how I got the emails between Azrael and RKelly. So you mean to tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about?
The article state that the other person was in trouble. It did not. It did not. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. You think we don't know? And I'm not saying that they can't pull no shit, but what I'm saying is I'm talking about the article at hand. There was a reason why the article didn't say what it said, and for people to make all these assumptions, and oh boy, to be a lawyer, you should know. If the feds got something, they ain't gonna announce it. They already got it. And if they gonna do something with it, they gonna do something with it. Ain't gonna be no reporter letting people know ahead of time what's going on. When you hear Fed investigation, everybody know that. Guess what? You hear after they've made arrests, okay? You hear after that.
Something